One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his spot, and he loses the football on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program? Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's talking about. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker.
What's that QB ISO in the middle?
He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
He didn't look like a runner, so I decided to blitz his ass. So he was showing.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
My safety's been covered.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands.
Come on, 3.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
Can't hold up.
Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen,
breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Right back to the well. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
It's my fault.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Right down the middle. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty
make that
attitude.
fucking tackle.
Back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you
Get his ass.
have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah,
So
I know
bad.
you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're
Nah, you ain't. No.
just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into
About
his
to turn this
bag for
bitch
that
into a
move, and he didn't
vacation.
get him loose at all. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside.
I'm going to slow down.
To get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How many fucking
Time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That pass not Moses. He got
That's my
drilled, tried
defense.
to deliver,
And you're going to shank that shit?
now. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40.
Okay, let's go defense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It has
they ain't ready to go.
complete uphill struggle for most of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point,
find out, though.
someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle and make an incredible catch and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can,
I know he
whatever
felt
it
it.
takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was
there we go.
drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield.
Good pass.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Bond. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hoosiers are moving
And all the way down.
the field.
Switch to zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Wow. Wow.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the
Game,
studio.
good game.
Guys,
Let's go.
wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
I don't like this play, so I'm just running this clock out.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Strachan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jordan. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's such a fine line
Let's go.
offensively. Late in the game, you got to score.
Get the fuck
you
off
gotta
my
make big
field.
Plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Good game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.